So I'm here. And this was the other episode I was talking about, which is The Apprentice, You're Fired. My favourite between the two Apprentice and The Apprentice, You're Fired. The reason why I still watch The Apprentice isn't because I think it's a great series. And I do like the series. I do think it's interesting. And at this point, it is really good. And I do want to watch it because I want to see what businesses come out of it. And then I know what I can see around the area and what I can be like, oh look, that's where the business is now. But the one thing which I absolutely thought is still hilarious is You're Fired. There was another series that existed for the online, which was Honest Subtitles, which is my other favourite one, but I don't think that's around anymore, which is sad because that should still be a thing. But You're Fired is sort of like this funny, sarcastic, poking holes at specific things that it's so hilarious. And then you get the uncut scenes or the scenes where he sort of says a thing out of context. It's it just makes the show so much more funny. And the host in this, because you can see this, you might know who the host is. I'm not going to say it name because I forgot. I'm not a reviewer. I said say my opinion. This is my excuses. But I think he is one of the funniest hosts. The other person being the person who hosts Love Island. I don't watch Love Island because I don't really watch romance stuff like that. But he is hilarious. His sort of off the wall banter is just some of the funniest stuff. And as you go through episode and episode, you sort of look into The Apprentice, which is why I usually do 1-to-1, because you go, okay, this is where The Apprentice is. We could talk about what they did that wasn't as good, etc., etc., etc. We could talk about because beforehand, there's hundreds of people who try and applicate and then get denied. So the people who get on the show are supposedly with people have evidence of succeeding in some regard, even in episode 1. But they talk about, how did this person not do as good in this episode, if they deserve to be hired or fired by the panel and by the audience. And then they do, but what about these people? How do you think they're going to do good in later episodes? And how do you think, if they're going to do good, do you think they're going to last? Do you think it's going to do good? Or who do you think is going to go out? And I think this is just one of the funniest series. And when season 18 comes out, I'm going to watch this. Because You're Fired is hilarious. And absolutely funny.